So in the previous video, previous two videos, we understood the concept of learning. We also understood the concept of words. Now let's talk about the very important concept that is about visualization and thought process or thinking. So now you might have seen many videos or read any books. I mean, if you have read any self-help books or saw many videos or successful videos or from anyone, or you have you have seen videos of mind what you call coaches, big coaches, what you call wellness coach, and life coaches and etc. They have told you should think positive, you should talk positive affirmations, right? And you should visualize and it will happen. So we on the other side, who has not who has not who don't know the impact of it, so we will think, oh, what if I tell, I'll be, I want to achieve this goal, I will achieve, or this, what will happen if I tell this, or I have this. Maybe nowadays you know about manifestation, that is also like, it's been used everywhere. So if you manifestation, what will happen, like, so these people will tend to do, but they also tell it has an impact, but nobody till now has told how exactly it will help. In detail nobody has told. Maybe people might have not analyzed in depth, or if they have analyzed, they did not tell it. Because I was in a quest of writing one of the best book in the world. I read so many books, I watched many videos, I did a lot of research, but whatever I analyzed, I didn't find anywhere the content like that, so which I am going to share with you now. So actually what happens is, when you visualize or when you think, I already told you the importance of a word. Let's say you utter a word. Let's say I'm a UPSC aspirant. Let's take a word difficult. Let's say if I say this exam is difficult, or anything. So what will be associated with the word difficult? So difficult will be associated with the word like whatever I might have learnt in the previous, based on my past experience. Difficult might be I need to put extra effort. Might be one thought. My thought might go. I might need motivation. I might take a long time. So these are the various thoughts. I'm just giving an example, generic example. Let's say if I went in a direction of a thought where I said requires motivation, then I might see what kind of motivation, how can I get motivated, or how to stay motivated long. So I am going in a negative direction, right? So instead of focusing on doing, I am focusing on motivation. So if I focus on motivation means I am thinking that for doing, motivation is required or important, which means I have been dependent on motivation, which means if I am not motivated, I will not be doing. So I am going in a wrong direction, but I should be focusing on doing the thoughts which make me to do the task, right? So let's say if I would have thought ki just like you think it manifestation, you thinking positive thoughts, you think as a affirmations. Let's say I have thought, I will do this task. Let's say I will do a subject, Indian polity. I will finish the Lakshmikant book within 2 days. Let's say if I have this aim and I am thinking about that, and so what will be my thoughts? My thought will be, in a day how much I need to do, how to do it fastly, how to do it effectively, whether I'll be that thought also will be there, whether I'll be able to finish it or no. But I may not finish in 2 days, but some percentage I'll finish. But I may not think at that time that whether I'll be able to do it or not, because if you are thinking positive, at the same time you cannot think negative, right? So thoughts goes in one direction. It does not go suddenly. I'll think I'm doing it, and then you cannot say ki, I can do it or no, right? Which means you are going in a different direction. Here you are going in a different direction, which means the more you think positive, it leads to positive thought, and thought leads to behavior. So you might be knowing that thought leads to behavior. How thought leads to behavior? You utter any word, and any word. Let's take an example. You might have you might have felt, let's say my favorite thing is biryani. So let's say if I have I might say, okay, oh, I want to eat biryani, I am feeling like biryani, right? So how exactly you feel to eat biryani, right? It's because you might have seen some, heard about a word, when we hear about a word and everything comes into picture and we end up eating. Or else you might have seen some image, some video, some you might have heard about something, or you might have talked to your friend, and he might have talked about some two or three different things about old memories, about school, college, and about favorite food which you both ate together, that is biryani. Then that thought will come to your mind, and the more you think, oh, I should eat, or I should, the stronger your desire becomes to eat. And then you might end up ordering or it or eating it if the conditions are favorable. So it's like that, right? So here the thought led to behavior, right? So there are many examples, but let me stick to the flow of the concept. So here, that is why the thought will eventually lead to behavior, and that small behavior, it will give you your end required result, which you have done based on your inputs. So now we understood what is the importance of thought process in depth, how actually it works, how thinking positively, thinking affirmations, everything works. What is visualization? Thinking about that thing. Obviously you'll think positive. I mean, you should think positive. You'll visualize, okay, this has happened, this will happen. So you will visualize that thing. Visualizing is nothing but thinking, right? And so both ways, if you do both, you will eventually be progressing towards your goal. Now why you might have seen various people telling daily you need to tell 2 times 10 minutes the affirmations. Why you need to tell? See, usually our mind works in a autopilot mode. Usually we'll be doing our own task, which we are doing from from past many days, or many days. So what happens is, whenever you are autopilot in autopilot mode, and you want to change that habit, let's say you have decided a goal, and to achieve that goal you have to study. So obviously you have to repeat it till you learn, and it goes into an automatic process or autopilot mode. Till then, obviously you have to keep your mind telling ki, yeah, I have to study, I am studying, or whatever affirmations you use, right? It's not about the affirmations also exactly, it's the combination of words, it's the words which has the effect when you see in depth. So that's why we need to go, that's why we need to do a mental exercise, you can say, or repeat the affirmation, or write it down, which is called as journaling. So now you have understood a holistic concept. Now you can tell, do mental exercise, you can tell, do yeah, think positive, you can tell think positive, tell positive affirmation, tell write give some frames and sentences, use these sentences. Whatever you do, ultimately that thought is leading to the behavior, right? And even the visualization is leading to the behavior, and behavior leads to your goals. So this is a broad concept of broad concepts of learning and how to achieve our goals. Thank you.